yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Gurley. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5.
At the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
34-yard line.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
The Falcon first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Falcon.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down and 5. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. Here we go now with Smith. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're running with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Right there.
A give to Hyde out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Here's Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 27, Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons 6. Michael Dixon.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Gain on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
12.
At the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Calvin Ridley, 45 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll set them back 5. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Now Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go,
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Wilson tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
To kick off for Atlanta.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The 25-yard line.
Second and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
9-yard line.
First down, Carson, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Power. Hey, 0-0-0.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. from the gun. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Operating from the gun, Wilson. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
28-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Falcon first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2nd and 9. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Alert, 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 alert. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's go. Watch 36. 14.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run. It's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Room here to run. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Throwing now is Ryan. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game.
Seahawks 10. Younghoe Koo to kick off for him.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tonight's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And yeah, we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your Lachita, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we... And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning, and my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 20. 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
They go play action now. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Green Bay.
This is Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Chain, 2nd and 12. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Play action. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Carry. Oren Burks on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second and 6. Off the play fake. Ryan. Jones has it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Pumped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Run for Green Bay. He was brought down by DeMonte.
On second down now. It's Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers will find DeGuara complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Falcons' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Ryan's pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down is Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. On 1st down. It's Jones, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11.
separating from the gun. Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Tyler Davison.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 4. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Again, it's Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Dayon Buchanan made the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Neal brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And 9 at the 20-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.